Some people get a misconception of what ramen is because of their college days, perhaps. Yeah, you all know what I'm talking about right now.
Right now, from historic Paristown in Louisville, Kentucky, it's Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs in front of a live studio audience.
Oh, they're excited, and you should be too. This time, it's one of Kentucky's favorite places for Asian flavors. We'll meet the husband-wife team behind it and reveal secrets to some of their signature dishes.
This is a marriage of, Chinese and Southeast flavors.
It's Pacific Rim flavors with deep roots in Kentucky. Right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. We're coming to you from Paristown in our kitchen theater. I'm Kevin Harned, along with my broadcast partner, Tim Laird.
And Kevin, it's a great day to be in Kitchen Theater because we have not only one, but two talented culinarians with us today. Annette and Jason McCullum from Chik'n and Me are here, and they're ready to reveal some good secrets. Their restaurant on Melwood Avenue in Louisville is truly unique and a favorite among foodies. You can get amazing ramen bowls and gluten-free fried chicken. You've got to try the nuggets here.
And Tim, today we're going to see how they make the perfect egg roll, which is truly a labor of love. Plus, an easy and healthy dish you can make yourself, Chik'n and Me's signature seared bok choy, which is exploding with flavor. Would you do me a favor and help us welcome the McCullums to the stage? Annette and Jason, welcome to the show. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you all being here to share your talents and your secrets. You guys do wonderful work over at Chik'n and Me. And tell us just a little bit about how you got started.
Well, we had been open up restaurants, quite all over the country for other people, and it was about time to do something for ourselves. So we came back to Annette's home state and started a little operation, and
started a little and then watched it explode.
5 years later, here we are.
Now, it's amazing. You told me the story that you both met actually at the Culinary Institute of America in New York. Both of you. Is that the first? Is that how you met?
Yes.
So you both were into food, so to speak.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you thought this could be a great relationship.
Yep. And he's good looking too. So.
Oh yeah,
I got lucky.
he is.
Ultimately, after being all across the country, and you could work anywhere, obviously with your backgrounds from the CIA, you guys chose to come back home. You're from Bowling Green, Annette, which is a large family down there.
Yes.
Yeah, and so was it the family that brought you back?
Well, I was raised in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Go Dragons.
Right. We've got a lot of folks that watch from Bowling Green, so give a shout out to them.
I went to Morehead State too. Got my bachelor's, so Eastern Kentucky, but both of my sisters lived in Louisville, Kentucky, so we needed help, so that's why we picked Louisville.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, and here you are, sharing your secrets with us today. We appreciate that. How are we going to start?
Well, we're going to start with our sautéed bok choy dish.
Okay.
This is a variation of one of the dishes at the restaurant. It's a side dish, but I don't like to think of it as a vegetable dish because it's got a little bit more going on to it than just your sandwich. So we're going to start off in a warm pan with some canola oil. While that's heating up, I'll talk to you a little bit about the vegetable we're using today. This is baby bok choy. It's a pretty popular vegetable in Asian cuisine. A lot of people can do it on the barbecue. You can grill it, saute it, put it into stir fries, whatnot. I think it's pretty fun to cook because you can kind of treat it like two different vegetables. You have the base and then you have the top. So the base is obviously got a lot of crunch, texture, water content. It takes a little bit longer to cook, and then the tops are going to be more like a leafy green, like a spinach or something, just kind of built so.
And I just love bok choy. It's so good.
And for folks that may have not had it before, tell them sort of what it's like.
It's in the mustard cabbage family, so it does have like a little bit of a slight mustard, but it's spice, but it's more mild. Like I said, the oil's not really smoking right now. This is what you want. You just want that little light sizzle to it.
Oh, yeah, I can hear that sizzle.
And so the more surface area you can put down, the better.
It's just kind of a rough chop. It's not a
it's almost like a wedge to it.
Yep.
Let that one go. Okay, we'll call that one in.
It really has a nice texture when it cooks down. I mean, I like it because it's just wonderful. It's soft and
Yeah, and it still has a nice bite too. I don't want to do too much to it right now.
Okay.
Just kind of get a little color add to it. Let's see, that's good. Next thing we're going to add is a little bit of the crispy pork belly. This pork belly's already been like braised and fried, just so it's easier to work with, and it has a little extra texture. And this is, once I add these to deglaze the pan, it's going to kind of break down. Exactly.
Oh wow! I mean, that looks tasty already. Now, Annette, I have to ask because it's one thing to be in school together and both become great chefs, but how is it working together?
We made it 10 years.
And there you go. That deserves a round of applause. Yes.
Thank you. So now I'm going to add the ginger. I can add this a little bit before I add the garlic because I'm going to toast it up. The garlic, you got to be careful like before you add it because it's going to burn. You don't want to get those burnt garlic notes in there. That's going to really take over. So you see we're starting to get a bunch of color. Those bacons are crisp. The pork belly's crisping up. And you're really releasing the aromatics from the ginger too because the ginger's hitting that hot oil with the bacon fat. Now's a good time to add our garlic. So
all right. And that won't stay in there long.
Nope, we're about to finish it. Everything at this point is going to go pretty fast. Once you get your garlic, you got to be really sensitive. Now we're going to take these leafy tops here. Just going to kind of set those on top.
Oh, no, those will cook down kind of like what spinach does, so you don't mind.
Just as fast. I mean, and still they're going to have the little crunchy parts on the bottom too. So it's like, this is a shaoxing. It's going to go in first. Get a little steam.
Now, what again was this? It was like a wine?
It's a Chinese rice wine, a cooking wine. It's really similar to taste to cherry wine, if you're familiar with that.
Yep.
And you could substitute it in any dish that calls for wine.
So that's amazing flavors mixed together. I think that's going to be.
The pan's a little small. You'll be surprised how much this stuff really cooks down too.
Right. Well, that's the thing about the leafy vegetables. You know, you start and you think, oh, I've got so much, and then before it's over with, you're like, I'm sorry, you're not getting any. There's not enough.
Yeah, the pan never seems to be big enough, and then you get done.
Well, it smells delicious.
Okay, yeah, that's what you want.
Doesn't it?
Okay.
You guys see that?
Okay, and then this is important with your plate. Thank you.
Oh, that looks good. I mean, just like I said, the flavors. Oh.
And to finish off, you have some fried shallots. You can make these yourself, or you can also buy them in the Asian store as well, and they're a great complement to any dish too. There you are.
A little crunch.
Beautiful.
A wonderful bok choy. The secrets that we now have that we can do ourselves.
Exactly.
Or just go over to Chik'n and Me and enjoy theirs. Might be a little easier, right? We're not finished sharing those secrets, by the way. What's coming up next?
I've got wooded egg roll mushroom.
Awesome.
The perfect egg roll. You might be a little intimidated, but wait until you hear the secrets. We've got that when we come back with Jason and Annette McCollum from Chik'n and Me when we return on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs is a presentation of the Kentucky Beef Council. Beef is still what's for dinner. And by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you.
Authentic Mexican cuisine at Gustavo's with 5 locations, including one on Hurstbourne Parkway. It's food that goes way beyond burritos and tacos, with everything from sizzling fajitas to seafood. The bar is stocked with bourbon and one of the best selections of tequila in the area, and Gustavo's own Vida de Reyes Mexican lager with a hint of jalapeno. Taste and feel the authenticity at Gustavo's Mexican Grill in Crestwood, LaGrange, Prospect, Norton Commons, and now on Hurstbourne. Open every day for lunch and dinner. Gustavo's Mexican Grill.
Zucker is spotlighting local restaurants. Download the free Zucker app and save at hundreds of local businesses right from your mobile phone. Here's today's local Spotlight restaurant.
I'm Dave Spear, one of the co-founders of Dave and Peg's Copper Kettle here in Charlestown. We're well known for our breakfast all day long. We offer the cheeseburger and fries. We got double burgers. We've got what we call a seafood platter. We are following the CDC guidelines on keeping the community safe. You can call your order ahead, come in, sit down, dine with us. You could also just ride by and yell it out the window. We'll get it ready for you. Just come on by Dave and Peg's Copper Kettle.
Go to the Deal Marketplace section of the free Zucker app, select their deal, and save. Purchase the deal and save big while knowing you're helping a local restaurant. While on the Zucker app, join their VIP loyalty club and receive exclusive offers via email and text message.
XOOKER. Zucker.
Download Zucker and start saving big today.
At Ditto's, one of the region's top chefs is preparing your next meal, like the French Quarter Pork Chop Portofino or Ditto's Chicken Marsala and Citrus Salad. Ditto's Grill. Delightful, delectable, delicious. It's gotta be Ditto's. Bardstown Road at Grinstead Drive.
Make food service easier with help from Dine Company, the restaurant store. If you prep, cook, or serve food, we serve you. Shop Louisville's largest selection of new and used food equipment and smallwares in-store or online at dinecompany.com. Experience the difference our people make at Dine Company, family-owned and operated since 1982.
Italian at its finest. Volare. Inspired cuisine by Chef Josh Moore. Intimate dining, private events, and year-round patio seating. Savor Volare. Cocktails and dinners 7 nights a week. Volare on Frankfort Avenue.
Welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Tim Laird at our kitchen theater in Paristown. If you haven't discovered Paristown yet, you've got to come down here. It's where Louisville Stoneware was born and is now thriving as Stoneware and Company. If you like to shop, you'll be in heaven here. Paristown is also home to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Kitchen Theater, where we have a fantastic live studio audience.
And they are being treated today, Tim, to the awesome culinary team that we have with us from Chik'n and Me. We have Jason and Annette McCollum here. You saw the wonderful dish that we put together with that bok choy before the commercial break. And now we're sort of diving into something a little more hearty, I would say. Would you?
Oh, yeah.
All right, what are we going to make?
We're making wood ear mushroom egg rolls.
Oh. Egg roll fans in the studio? Very good. Me too. I love it. And I see a lot of ingredients before us. Can you just walk us through what we have on the counter?
Oh, absolutely. Everything in this bowl is what you need plus these 3 ingredients. We've got some celery, carrots, cabbage, some yellow onions, some eggs, and right here is your mushroom. It's dried wood ear mushrooms. You can find that at any Asian store. It's in a little package. I like to use these because you can just use them dry storage, keep them just like pasta. They last forever.
Nice. So that's kind of the secret to this egg roll.
Exactly. But you can always use fresh mushrooms too. But I keep these anytime I like to have a party or like make egg rolls for somebody, especially 500 of them.
And that's the thing. With these, you can make ahead of time.
Yes.
Like you're saying. You
yes.
don't just be stuck right beforehand making 500 egg rolls.
Exactly. Exactly.
But also at the restaurant, I mean, you feature mini egg rolls. This is just one of the probably more popular ones, but you have many to choose from,
yeah,
so I love that. And you can share them. They're like, they come 3 to an order, and
yep.
so you can share them and get many of them. All right.
Yes, I chose this because my mom thinks that just meat egg rolls are the best. And I was like, no, I'm going to show you that these are popular too. Vegetable egg rolls.
All right. Well, we'll prove her wrong today. Let's jump into it.
Okay. So, what you want to do first, these are noodles, vermicelli noodles, but they're mung bean noodles. With these are dried too, and so are the wood ear mushrooms. You want to rehydrate them. Just put them in hot water for about 5 minutes, drain them, and then chop them up. These are what they would look like. I just chop them up with your knife, or you can use a food processor after you drain them. And then with everything else, you can put in a food processor together. I did it separate for just you guys to look at. But put them together, food processor, chop them up, 5 minutes, easy.
Easy.
Yes.
I like easy.
Easy. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna mix your onions, just all of them together. If you do it in a food processor and mix them together, you don't even have to mix them like this. It's already mixed for you.
Cabbage. And celery.
Some cabbage, celery. You're gonna use you don't have to use vermicelli noodles. I use them just because they fluff up my egg rolls. They're a good filler, and they look pretty too. Some people, they freak out, but it's okay.
And those are the mushrooms that sort of came to life there because you put them in some water. Yes.
Yep. And then I have 3 other ingredients. Sugar,
Oh, there's a secret.
mushroom soy sauce, because you're using mushroom egg rolls. Oh, sorry.
So that's the mushroom soy sauce.
Yes.
Ooh. So this is going to be very earthy then. Nice
Very,
flavor
very.
to it.
People think it's so complicated, but just mix all this in a blender, put it together, and just these 3 ingredients and some eggs. Black pepper. You can never use enough.
I
love
agree
black
with that.
pepper.
Yes. Pepper. I love pepper.
Yep. And then eggs. Of course, they're called egg rolls. So you use a couple eggs. And if you do want to make them vegan, I don't know if there's any vegan,
Oh, yeah.
just omit the eggs. Okay?
Here's how Kevin makes an egg roll.
Can you stand it on its end? Can you do that? I'm a master of that.
Yes.
Yes.
After you mix everything together, you're just going to mix it.
This is the fun part here, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that, Annette.
My secret is you just don't roll them after you mix them. You have to drain them and let them sit for an hour in the fridge.
Oh.
Yeah, you let it marinate.
All right.
Yeah,
Now
or
that's
if
a
you
good-
try to roll, it'll bleed through the egg roll wrapper. This is my other secret too. I use the spring roll wrappers. Everybody asks what's the difference between spring roll and egg rolls.
I was getting ready to ask that.
It depends where you're from. I'm from Southeast Asia, so we call them egg rolls, but we use spring roll wrappers. I use these because they're crispier. If you like the thick egg roll wrappers, you can use those too, but I like these because they fry easier, and if you're a beginning roller, these won't tear as bad.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
But I do like the crispiness of
Oh
it.
yeah, I love the crispy in it. Now I roll about 500 of these a day, so I'm gonna go slow.
All right, you're on the roll, Annette. Here we go.
Yeah. So you take about a tablespoon, and you want to keep the corner facing you. And the key to it is like, you don't want to be gentle, you want to be really hard, rough. Pull it tight, back in.
They're a lot stronger than you think.
Yeah. You're not going to crack, and you're going to fold kind of like
Yeah, I
airplane.
mean, you sort of just dove right into that thing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Wow.
And then
That
you'll
was
use
amazing.
your egg wash. Yes. Yeah. My best timing is 100 in 5 minutes.
Now there should be a contest, right?
One down,
105
$4.99 to go.
Her mom would probably beat her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my mom will probably be. She's the one that taught me.
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then the egg wash is kind of the glue that holds it.
Exactly.
That's important.
Now, how do you know when you have enough, or can you add more? Because I'm noticing it's rolling a couple of times.
Oh
Like,
yeah. I mean, you can.
I'm always looking for more.
Yeah, you can.
That adds to the crisp. The more layers you get around it,
I
it's
see.
a little crispier.
Yeah.
Kind of like a puff pastry.
That makes sense.
Exactly. You can make them as thick as you want. It's just a longer cooking time.
All right, well, I tell you, we're going to finish rolling a couple more of these. We're going to fry them up for you when we come back from the other side of the commercial break, and we've got a lot more to talk about. We are cooking in the kitchen right here in our kitchen theater with the dynamic duo of Jason and Annette McCullum from Chik'n and Me. We'll be right back with more secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Make food service easier with help from Dine Company, the restaurant store. If you prep, cook, or serve food, we serve you. Shop Louisville's largest selection of new and used food equipment and smallwares in-store or online at dinecompany.com. Experience the difference our people make at Dine Company, family owned and operated since 1982.
Originally in Tribeca, New York City, Rock is now in Louisville. Rock offers homemade and fresh quality food with an extensive wine and bourbon list. I will ensure that your Italian experience will be memorable. Rock on Paristown Road. Ciao, a presto.
Zucker is the free app to find great deals to local restaurants and merchants. Find coupons, join local businesses' loyalty clubs, and play games right from your mobile phone. Save big at local merchants like Sweet Savannah's, Louisville Center for Weight Loss, Felipe's Mexican Restaurant, and many more. Help support local businesses while you save money. Check out all the great deals on Zucker. Download Zucker and start saving big today.
XOOKER. Zucker.
Come on, Harned, back with you on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, and right now, it's time for another Wine Find with John Johnson at the Wine Rack.
Thanks, Kevin. Tonight I'd like to talk about two excellent Pinot Noirs, both from France, and both exceptional values. When you think French Pinot Noir, the first thing that comes to my mind is Burgundy, which is the homeland for Pinot Noir, and is still one of the greatest places in the world to make Pinot Noir. The only problem with Burgundy is Burgundy Pinot Noirs tend to be expensive. So what we found tonight and we'd like to show is a great Pinot Noir that's south of $20 a bottle. So this is Joseph Drouhin. It's $17.99 a bottle for this. Joseph Drouhin is an old winery. They've been around for 140 or so years. They make a huge array of excellent Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. This one in particular is called La Forêt, so that means the forest. A lot of the vineyards border a forest area in Burgundy, and this is a Pinot that's going to give you all the essence of really nice Pinot Noir from France, but not break the bank. If you haven't had Burgundy Pinot Noir before and you want to try, start with this. If you like it, there's a lot of places to go. But Joseph Drouhin La Forêt Pinot Noir, $17.99 at the Wine Rack. The next wine that we have is from also France, but in an area that's more of an up-and-coming region for Pinot Noir, and that's the Languedoc in the south of France. So this is from Paul Pinel, and this wine is going to be a little bit lighter than the Drouhin. It's going to show a lot of red berry fruit, a lot of raspberry, strawberry, some cherry notes, a little bit of Herbe de Provence tones in the aroma as well. Very versatile food wine. And one of the best things about Pinot Noir is that it goes with all seasons. If you want a red in the summer, throw just a light chill on it. It's excellent that way, and you can drink it, of course, throughout the fall, winter, spring, and on. It also happens to be one of the best wines for pairing with food because it's a light to middleweight red and nice bright acidity. Pairs with everything from roast duck, chicken, salmon, etc. But Paul Pinel Pinot Noir from the Languedoc-Roussillon area of France, $13.99 at the Wine Rack. Cheers.
Thanks, John. Stick around. We have more Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs coming up.
The Wine Rack, bringing you wines, beers, spirits, and cheeses of the world for over 18 years. Local, independent, and now offering delivery from the heart of Crescent Hill and online at wineshoplouisville.com.
Explore Kentucky in style with Mint Julep Tours. Experiences for all your senses. Bourbon distilleries, horse country, Kentucky breweries and wineries. Culinary tours with special access to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Hassle-free fun for any size group, including corporate excursions and exclusive behind-the-scenes experiences crafted just for you. Mint Julep Tours, where the purpose of fun is to have some.
Olive oil is an essential part of a healthy, low-cholesterol diet, and it comes in all flavors at Z Olive, home to the finest extra virgin olive oils from around the world. And you can try all of them before you buy. Z Olive also has a wide variety of fine balsamic vinegars, great low-cal flavorings for everything from ice cream to steaks, marinades, and glazes. Z Olive makes the perfect gift, or make it your secret ingredient. Taste the finest at Z Olive in Westport Village.
Savor seasonal food and fine wine on Frankfurt Avenue at Berenice with live jazz 7 days a week. Cocktails, dinner, and private events. Late night dining, too. The place to be is at the V. Berenice on Frankfurt Avenue.
All right, welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. We're here with Annette and Jason from Chik'n Me, and we've been on a roll, Kevin.
We are on a roll.
Egg roll. Anyway, I'll tell you what, Annette, you did a fabulous job making those. It was incredible to see. Now we're going to do the final step, and that's get them into the fry pan. Is that right?
Yes.
Awesome.
So you can do this at home, obviously, because we're doing them here in what would be just a normal range. We have just some oil.
Canola oil. Don't in a large pot. You want to go pretty, don't fill it too full.
Yes.
It's about 350 degrees.
Okay, good to know. That's right. If you're doing it at home, don't fill the oil up, because when we add, obviously it displaces, so we'll go up. All right, let's do it.
Okay, I do this with my hand, but then of course I don't pick them up with my hand.
Perfect, you can hear
Wow.
that.
Yeah,
Sizzle.
because they're vegetables, it's going to be like a 1 minute cooking time.
All right.
Oh, just a minute. Wow.
While you're putting those in there, let's talk just a little bit about Chik'n and Me. The name, it may mean something a little different than people are thinking. It's not me like M-E. It's not
Or
I.
the Chik'n Me.
Or the Chik'n Me, like you're, yes.
Right.
It actually means something that some folks may not know. You want to tell us about the name?
The name was Annette's idea. In her language in Lao, the ni means egg noodles or ramen. So basically it means chicken and noodles.
Chicken and noodles.
Chicken and noodles. That's the Chik'n Me. And I'll tell you what, you were talking about that. Your ramen dishes are incredible. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, we do run specials every once in a while, especially with the ramens. Seasonally, we'll do some lobster ramen or scallop ramen, something
I'd
a
be
little
remiss
extra.
if I didn't talk about your craft cocktails. Oh, I'm telling you, some of the best cocktails I've ever had was at the bar during happy hour or any time. They are fabulous. Fresh juices I saw, everything made scratch. Oh, Kevin, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and not only the cocktails, but if you've not, I mean, just to go back to the ramen, and you can see how this looks, it's amazing for folks that are watching at home. It really is tasty. You know, some people get a misconception of what ramen is because of their college days, perhaps. But the fact is, yeah, you all know what I'm talking about. You're like, no, I've had enough of that back then. But the fact is, if you have the real thing, it's very different.
Oh yeah, I mean we use all fresh handmade noodles that we get from New Jersey, and all of our stocks are made in house. Most of their bone broth based. They go for over 24 hours at least.
That flavor.
So it definitely builds in. It's definitely a labor of love. It takes a lot of work to do, but people keep coming back for it. So
yeah,
it's
and
worth
Annette,
it.
I see you fished out the
golden brown
the golden brown.
lovelies.
Can you guys see how those look?
Bring
Look
those
at
out.
that.
Look,
Do you have a knife there?
you can just tell how crispy they are just by looking at them. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Oh yeah. And then when you
There's the crunch.
bend to them, you're gonna look like that.
Is anybody hungry?
There we go.
I knew what they were going to say. Oh, amazing. And again, you go into Chik'n Me, order of 3 of those, a nice cocktail for happy hour. What a nice little pairing that is.
All of our vegetable sides are really popular as well. So, I mean, we have the steam buns, which are an awesome appetizer, like little pillowy goodness with braised pork belly in the middle or fried chicken. And then our cauliflower and bok choy and corn. Everybody raves about a lot of our vegetable dishes
And
as
for
well.
folks that are looking for you, the address?
1765 Melwood Avenue. It's in Louisville on the corner of Melwood and Brownsboro Road in Butchertown.
All right, if you've not been to Chik'n and Me, now's the time. It's a great place to go, and obviously you've got a duo of excellent culinary expertise behind it. Thank you guys for being here today.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Jason and Annette McCollum, everybody. Tim, we're wrapping up another great show. It's time to eat. We'll let you guys go. We appreciate you watching. For Tim Laird, I'm Kevin Harned. This has been Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
If you want to make the most of your vacation, there's no better place than the Bluegrass State. Kentucky's 45 state parks offer abundant places to play and diverse accommodations to stay. Take a hike, float your boat, or bike the trails. Pitch a tent under the stars, or settle into a lakefront lodge. Tee up for 18 holes, then enjoy a signature meal. Even better, Kentucky residents receive special discounted rates. Plan your trip at www.parks.ky.gov.
House Restaurant and Raw Bar, now open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week, featuring the cuisine of Chef John Veronese with a Southern-inspired menu and an emphasis on seafood with a spectacular Raw Bar. River House, right next to the Water Tower at 3015 River Road. Reservations recommended.